Have you ever spent time just noticing all the sounds of life? Whether you go out on a walk out in nature and you hear all the different call and responses of animals and insects, or if it's a windy day and the leaves are, just clapping. Literally, they sound like they're clapping and cheering for you. Mindful listening allows us to pay attention to the sounds around us and notice how our mind organizes it. There's so much happening in the world, and there's so much happening throughout our day simultaneously that we have to choose where to focus. Some sounds are really loud, others are really soft and subtle. Some we pay attention to, some we ignore, or simply are not aware that they're there. So mindful listening provides the opportunity just to practice tuning in, focusing, and listening to specific sounds. It supports us in being fully present and listening with our hearts when someone else is speaking also. So mindful listening in classrooms, I practice with the bell first. And the bell actually is the way that we say hello and goodbye when I'm teaching mindfulness. So I bring in 3 different types of bell when I do the mindful listening practice called listening bell. And I invite the kids to listen to the sound of the bell and just to be present and to count in the rhythm that they count in music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're counting how long they can actually hear the sound. Their eyes are closed. And then when they finally hear that last faint ring, they raise their hand. And then I ask them, how long were you able to hear the sound waves of the bell? And then I also invite them that couple of differences. The closer to the bell you are, the longer you may be able to hear it, but to also understand that everybody hears differently. And so this is a reminder to be patient when people are speaking so that we may listen from our hearts and tune in. Also a reminder that everyone else can, some people hear better than others, and some people have challenges with hearing, and like a friend of mine needs a hearing aid. And for us to be mindful and respectful in class is also paying attention to the person next to us and making that space that they may be able to tune in and listen also. So with listening bell, I ring 3 different bells, and then I invite them just to listen and to count. I begin first with my brass bell. And then I ask the kids to raise their hands, and then I go around the room, getting the different numbers from the kids. So let's do it again. Take time just to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, breathing in, pause, breathing out, relax in the moment, and just listen. And just notice the count, how long you could hear the bell. And then I bring out these tingshaws. And once again, I invite the kids just to close their eyes, take a deep breath in, breathing in, and breathing out. And listen and count. And let's do it again. And then the third bell, I once again invite them to close their eyes and just tune in. That was still singing to the end. And then I get the count, and we do it again one more time. And if you're sitting here with me, and oftentimes I will just bring the bell close to the kids next to me because it's still ringing, but it's really, really, really challenging to hear unless it's right up in your ear. So the practice then is to just really cultivate listening, attuning the kids to the different sounds. So I ask them, their count, how long could they hear it. I also ask them the qualities of the bells. And then I asked them which one was their favorite and which one was the one that they didn't like the most. And the kids have a great time, and then we pass the bell around so that each one of them gets to practice ringing the bell, listening to the bell, especially the brass bell, which is our hello and goodbye bell, because eventually the goal is just to really have the kids leading the practices. And so then the invitation for the kids after mindful listening is to practice soundscapes. And soundscapes is going outside and just listening to the different birds, insects, car noise, anything that's happening around them, fire engines, train, people talking, the wind whistling, if they hear other people laughing, and just to make a list of the different sounds that they've noticed. At Alex Sanger Elementary, when I'm in the classroom, not that far from the school is a train track. And what I notice is the train will be going by during class, but the kids are focused on me. They've been trained to bring their awareness to the teacher or whoever's present in the classroom, and I found that fascinating. So we do soundscapes after we do mindful listening, just so kids can hear the different noises in the classroom, things going on in the hallway, different ways to bring their awareness to sound, and how to bring their focus back to the present moment in the classroom. So mindful listening, just attuning, taking time to listen, but also being mindful of the way that other people can hear, and self-awareness and self-regulation in the classroom so that they're mindful of how they are in the classroom in respect to their classmates and their teacher. Mindful listening, one sound at a time.